Now joined by Joe Angel, the radio voice of the Orioles. And Joe, the Orioles starting pitching has been a real mystery, it seems like, so far this season, with the earned run averages skyrocketing as the season progresses.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's really sad, too, because we all know that with Andy MacPhail, it's all about growing the pitchers and buying the bats. So I guess right now it's time to put a little more fertilizer on that pitching staff, because right now their growth is being stunted, and they will go through the starting rotation at least one more time. I mean, right now, Brian Mattis leads the league in losses. Jeremy Guthrie and Kevin Millwood tied for second with 10 losses. And as Rick Dempsey well knows, Tom Davis, you know, the starting pitching, if it's bad, you're going to be a bad ball club. Put too much pressure on the bullpen. It also puts too much pressure on the offense to score a lot of runs. And if there's one thing this team right now does not need, is added pressure. So, yeah, the starting pitcher has got to come around.
Joe, when you look at one of the big bright spots in the American League so far, you got to look at Jose Bautista. Here's a guy that the most home runs he's ever hit in a full season is 16 at this point right here. He's almost doubled that amount of output through 100 games so far this season. He's amazing, 59 home runs in a career in 6 seasons, and already he's almost hit half of that amount in 1 year. What is going on with Jose Bautista?
Well, you know, I think he's taken advantage of an opportunity, because he came over with the Blue Jays. You know, he signed a 1-year deal. They made a trade for him originally and then signed a 1-year deal, but it all began last September. You know, and I think with the Blue Jays, there's a mantra offensively, and that's get ready on the at-bat early. And I think you'll see in the game tonight during his at-bats, as the pitcher delivers the ball, he's going to try to get his left foot down on the ground as quickly as he can. That's the whole idea. It began last September. He hasn't stopped since, and right now Bautista leads the majors in home runs. You know, he said before the season this year he had 2 goals. One was to hit 30 home runs. He's already done that. The other goal is to drive in 100 runs. Right now he's got 75. If you hit 30 home runs and you drive in 100 runs, you're going to be considered one of the top sluggers in the American League, and it bodes well for him, because, yeah, he's going to be winding up somewhere next season, and right now he's capitalizing.
Now, Joe, on a lighter note, we know you had knee surgery and you took a little time off last week. How are you feeling?
Yeah. Well, I'm sitting down, so I think that answers your question. If I had to stand up right now, I might not last too long, like some of our starting pitching.
Joe Angel, the radio voice of the Orioles, and he'll be on Sports Radio 105.7 and the Orioles Radio Network throughout the entire evening.